Hi, this is Usaid Khan. My student ID is 301312887. The topic which I'm giving the presentation is about green computing, and the subject related to this is contemporary challenges of ID. Now, what is green computing? Green computing is an environmentally responsible manner is the use of computers and related sources. In this process, efficient CPUs, servers, as well as the implementation of proper disposal of electronic waste is involved. Now, if we conclude green computing, it basically includes green use, green design, green disposal, and green manufacturing. So what is green use now? Green use is basically using your resources in such a way that reduces the usage of hazardous material. Green design, designing objects and services that comply with the environment. Green disposal, recycling e-waste with no or little impact on the environment. And now last one is green manufacturing. Green manufacturing is the discovery and development of new products that reduces or eliminates the use or generation of hazardous substances in manufacturing. In United States, towards green computing initiatives, one of the earliest known as the Voluntary Energy Install Labeling Program, it basically do is promote energy efficiency in all types of hardwares. In 1992, the Environmental Protection Agency, as known as EPA, was employed by the energy star label, especially notebook, computer, and displays become a common sight. Similar programs have been adopted in Europe and Asia. Government regulation, however well intentioned, is only part of an overall green computing philosophy. Computer users and business working to minimize adverse effects on the global environment can be modified. Here are some steps that can be taken during extended periods of inactivity to power down the CPU and all peripherals. At the other times, leaving hardware off adjacent to time intensive blocks, try to work on the computer. Power up and as necessary such as laser printers, power down energy, and intensive peripherals. Using liquid crystal displays, that is LCD monitors, instead of cathode ray tube CRT monitors. Whenever possible, use notebook, computer rather than desktop computers. After several minutes of inactivity to shut down the hardware and displays, use power management features. Minimize the use of paper and properly recycle waste paper. Federal, state, and local regulations according to the e-waste disposal. Workstation servers, networks, and data centers employ alternative energy source for computing. Now, there are some benefits of green computing. Basically, green computing is environmental sustainability, better resource utilization, it is cost saving, and it is improved corporate and social image. Now, there are some barriers as well. Let's talk about some barriers. Green computing is largely regarded as the future of things. However, still green computing are some issues that are barriers to adoption. For example, older computers that arises from the recycling of expensive equipment, privacy issues, green data center design, and industry to implement regulations. It does not preclude the corporate environment so that an effective way of dispose of their electronic waste helps to consider the use of green computing as beneficial. It is also responsible for the global damage for data centers that help reduce CO2 emissions in order to be. With regard to data centers, green computing takes a lot of cost saving over time, servers cooling, and electrical energy costs. Reduction in the power of any organization that helps save a lot on their budget. That's the end of the topic for green computing. The video and the references are mentioned in the document. Now, thanks a lot for seeing my video. Have a good one.